Ohio State's playing Oregon in the Rose Bowl. I'm going to this game. No suspense. We're going to Pasadena because any excuse I have to go to Pasadena, I go. I will not be dressed like I was dressed last night at Ohio State's game. We'll just go short sleeves out there in Southern California. This could be the best two teams in the country. They're playing in the second round because the format of the playoff is jacked up, but this could be the two best teams in the country. We already saw them play in what I thought was the game of the year in Eugene earlier this year. Ohio State, just the overall dynamic shift, it just fascinates me here. So they played like they did against Tennessee with their hair on fire, and that was coming off 2 weeks of negativity and doubt, and who knows how much of that had to do with their performance. Well, now no one doubts them. Now they pack up, and they go like 3,000 miles out west to face a team that's rested and to face a team that earned a first-round bye. This is your reward, like congratulations. But the same dynamic does not exist as existed going into the Tennessee game. The challenge is, can you play the same way, even though the dynamics are different? Oregon, the last time they played Ohio State, the precision of the passing game was everything. Dylan Gabriel was 23 of 34, 341, 2 touchdowns. Evan Stewart goes off. Tez Johnson goes off. They had 7 catches apiece. If they can duplicate that, you're talking about an instant classic 2.0 here. It's tough to do, but they've been doing that virtually all year. It was not a mirage when they played Ohio State. Last year, they lost to Washington twice. This year, they beat Ohio State the first time. Could they pull off a reversal and then beat Ohio State again the second time? The version of Ohio State that we just saw against Oregon when they played a few months ago, it kind of went missing until last night. Last night they played that way against Tennessee again, but Ryan Day even said, when we played Indiana, offensively we didn't play that great. We beat them, but offensively we left a lot on the field that day. Against Michigan, of course, it was terrible. That game last night against Tennessee, that's how they threw the ball against Oregon. They threw for over 300 against Oregon as well. Howard was 28 of 35 that day. So the key in that game, if you'll remember, was Ohio State ran the ball pretty effectively in the first half. They ran for 122. They ran for 19 yards in the second half. They just got away from it. And so what's crazy is everyone's yelling at Chip Kelly, why didn't you run the ball more? And then after the Michigan game, people are yelling, what are you trying to run the ball so much for? Throw the ball more. The nature of a play caller. It's a coaching staff game. It's a coaching staff game just as the first one was. And I thought one of the biggest takeaways in the first game was, if you look on paper, Ryan Day, Jim Knowles, and Chip Kelly should have a sizable advantage in terms of experience and quality of staff over Dan Lanning and Will Stein and Tosh Lupoy. And they didn't the first time around. I thought Oregon, in the aggregate, had a better coaching staff afternoon than Ohio State did. So that was one game. It could get flipped on its ear in this game. But that's what the running in the first half versus second half, the precision from Oregon, and the big day for that Oregon coaching staff. That's what stands out to me about that first game. Every indication here that this one will be another instant classic. Cannot wait for that one.